Hey future coders! Today let's talk about why you want to learn to code in 2024. Before I share my experience, let me take you back into a conversation I had with my former boss. He is one of the brilliant engineers I ever met. So we were discussing about Java server-side rendering versus React. And he was really confident that SSR will come back in the future. So he's traveling quite a lot with the German railroad system and insists in the SSR is superior because he always have bad internet connection. And as we all know as Germans, the internet in the train is always So he said that server-side rendering is superior because they send smaller packages over the line, compared to React where you have the initial payload that is quite high. And I was completely going nuts into React and said like, no way, this will not transform the world, like React will stay the right thing. And here we are, 6 years later, React is still the thing, but now we have Next.js with server-side rendering. So everything he was talking about was right. Now we send smaller packages over the line, but with Next.js instead of Java. But in the end, the result is the same. Why was he right? Because he wanted to solve a problem. He wanted to solve his problem. But now back to the present. Ask yourself why you want to learn to code. Is it for the money, or is it maybe for the home office and the remote work? I've been coding now for over 10 years and I've met very different kind of developers. But the best developers, they were not in it for the paycheck. They were problem solvers. Coding is not just about the languages, the jobs. It's about solving real-world problems. Take the example of Levels.fyi. They started with like a simple Google Sheets table as their backend. Sometimes the solution doesn't need a superior microservice architecture. The best solution is just solving the problem. And a good engineer is only recommending what is like really needed. Take the example of you want to take notes. There are tons of apps outside that are superior to the pen and paper. But the question is, what do you really need? Do you need to just take down some notes? Then pen and paper is fully enough. But do you need to have them async over different devices? You want to have tags, you want to sort them. Then the pen and paper is probably not the right choice. And that's why there are different solutions. Do you want to learn coding just because it's a secure job? Or do you really want to learn coding for solving problems? Because the most successful applications solve the customer need in the most simple way. Take the example of Google. They don't have like different options. It's just a search bar. The basic need is just an input field with a button. And as we know from Bauhaus or Apple products, the best product is something where you cannot remove anything anymore. So you should concentrate on the real problem. To become a good engineer, you need to understand that coding is just one of the tools you use. But in the end, you should be into it for problem solving. So ask yourself, are you learning to code for a good job? Or do you want to be a problem solver? Learning for the paycheck might work, but the true value you bring is by solving problems. And I think really good developers or engineers, they are all really good problem solvers. Everyone on the YouTube bubble is saying that you need to find your passion to grow your channel, to grow your audience. I have no passion, to be honest, except for problem solving. And I tried many things. I love kitesurfing, I love bow sports, I love running, I love gym, I love like many things. But the real passion I have is problem solving. That's why I got into consulting. So if you have any problems I can help you with, or where you want to see a YouTube video about, let me know down in the comments and maybe I can help you. Or maybe you can help me with like agreeing or disagreeing or with growing this channel. So remember, coding is not about making money, it's about solving problems. It makes a big difference if you are into coding for the money or if you're into the coding for solving problems. Also, coding is quite a lot of fun. So have fun learning coding and get started. And if you want to know with which language you should get started, let me know down in the comments. See you next time.